Falling out. Welcome back. This is Happy Hour. Resident foodie Terri James. So glad you're back with us. Once a month, kick everybody out of the kitchen, kick them out of the house, tell the kids to go play outside. I don't care. We're gonna get busy in the kitchen. We've got Santiago kicking some beets for us. We've got a little appetizers. We've got a little wine. Let's get to that. So we got a little Pinot Gris from Christom. We love it. So let's savor it. It's very floral, but also citrusy. It's not Granny Smith, but it's more like a Macintosh apple, or it's really, really good. Our guest today is Michael Gallagher of Brick Store. He's going to bring over some of his wonderful entrees and some pairings for us. So get ready. We're falling out. Kick it!
Let's keep on jamming. Let's keep on moving. Let's keep on dancing. Let's keep on moving. Let's keep on jamming. Let's keep on moving. Let's keep on dancing. Let's keep on moving. Come and join the party.
Got our snack. Hey, Santiago. This is the part where you come over. Come on, honey. There you go, one for you. Very citrusy, very light, and I think it's gonna complement our dip very well, which is very creamy, so it'll cut through that with the citrus. So let's taste first, and then then we'll snack.
Okay.
Really refreshing.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try our spinach and artichoke dip, which is our snack from Trader Joe's. I love it. It's easy, pop it in the microwave. I'm gonna have some little pita chips, or you can have some peppers with it. Goes great with our wine. The wine kind of cuts it and cleans our palate after each bite. So let's try it. I'm gonna sip.
Okay.
And I'm gonna crunch. You like?
I like it, yeah.
All right,
Very
well
good.
that's my happiness tip. Number one, the party starts in the kitchen. So don't be afraid to invite some friends to share the experience. Speaking of which, come on in!
Hey guys. Hey.
Mike Gallagher with a crate of beer, my favorite kind of guest.
Big old crate here for us.
What do we have here?
Okay, so a couple of dishes from Brick Store. We're starting off with the sausage and grit cake.
Decatur, where is greater? Okay, what do we got?
Grit cake, rolled in breadcrumbs, pan fried, top of andouille sausage, a
Andouille.
little bit of tomato jam on top. We got some rosemary, kind of bright.
Favorite herb.
Nice fall flavor there, and then a little bit of arugula on the plate. And then over here, we have our pimento. Love pimento cheese. I know it's not a favorite of everybody's, but I think the reason is that so many people do it wrong.
Okay, what do you do right?
We use a lot of good cheddar. It's a Hook's 3-year-old cheddar.
No fake cheddar?
No fake
no
cheddar.
American cheese?
No.
No processed cheese?
I'm fine with that on the hamburger.
Okay,
I'm fine
fine.
with that on the burger.
Okay, good.
No processed. And then we use a lot of pimento, and what we don't do is we don't mayonnaise it up. I just think you
true.
cut all the flavors, and you're adding fat without flavor when you do that, and then texturally it's not fun. Anyway,
I'm a
ours is
texture girl.
chunky. You can see it. It's got a lot of pretty.
I like the chunks.
Pretty pepper chunks in there. A lot of cheddar cheese. Another thing we do, the plate up's a little bit different, it's a little more involved, right? It's a pretty dish. We put a pimento coulis down the dish, kind of for fun, but it's also real tasty. The bread is locally made. You can sneak a little, sure. I wasn't gonna point it out, but I think they're
really
gonna notice. The locally made Pullman loaf from H&F Bread Company. Big fan of those guys.
Yes.
We top it with bacon from Benton's Farm in Tennessee.
Bacon. Can we have a moment of silence just for bacon? Bacon.
Who doesn't love it? If you don't love bacon, we can't talk to you.
Okay, carry on.
Real smoky,
Yes.
kind of a heavy salt on that. Smells great, love the taste of it, love the texture. It also gives a dish a little texture, a little crunch, and then a little bit of pickled jalapeno.
Okay, so what are we
those the
pairing
dishes.
with these beautiful dishes?
So the first one,
Which we did not
on-
plan, same
Same wine.
Same wine.
Yep.
We did not plan that. The hats, the wine, none of it was planned.
We're in sync.
We are in
We're in
I
sync.
told you, see, right here. What
So,
you got for me?
with the sausage and grit cake, a lot of different flavors going on. Kind of gets me thinking about Thanksgiving a little bit. And so
Yeah.
we want something that can work with all of these different things. With the meat, with the andouille sausage, with the tomato, with the acid, with the rosemary, a little bit, you know, it's in there, it's not big, but also with the grit cake, the butter, the salt, the cream. So I'm thinking Pinot Noir. It's a grape. I don't want to say
The
middle of the road.
wine of Thanksgiving.
It's the wine of Thanksgiving.
It's fall, it's winter, it's fall, it's okay, great.
Works with everything, and it's got great fruit, it's got great acid. It can hold up to the bigger flavors, but it also doesn't overpower. So
true.
I think it's gonna work out great, and I hope you like it. Either way, we're gonna enjoy the heck out of that wine. I'm a
And
big
here's a
fan.
free tip. You have to spend the money on the Pinot Noir. It's hard to get it in a cheaper
It's true.
wine. You have
Yeah.
to, I'm sorry, you just gotta, but it's worth it. It's good stuff. Okay.
Yeah, no, I agree.
We gotta hurry and get to this one because our cameraman keeps fiending for this beer.
Yeah, the beer's been popular. People are fighting over the crate.
So what you got?
So with the pimento cheese, a little bit of spice there. We've got the bacon, the jalapeno. I went with an IPA, but a bigger one because there's big flavors.
And tell our
Hops.
audience what IPA is.
So India Pale Ale. I won't bore you too much with it, but they're always real hoppy beers, and hop is aroma, hop is fruits, citrus often. So this one is dry hopped with Citra and Yakima hops. And so you just get a big floral sort of citrus
Love it.
kind of hop profile, which should be great with the spice.
Okay.
It would kind of be like with the wine, the white wine, you know, you're talking about cutting that fat and having a little bit of something bright. Hopefully the beer will do that for us, but still hold up. So there we go.
You've already gotten the wine going here, breathing. That was pretty quick how you opened that. Let me show you how quick I am. Oh.
You sure were quicker.
Woo!
We're gonna, in the restaurant, we would never serve this, but I think we'd be okay serving this in your house.
Wait a minute.
We wouldn't do this at Brick Store. At
Maybe
this point,
I got a little zealous.
the
I
beer would be
did. I
over.
got very excited.
We have other beers that could go with it, but we could maybe risk it, or we could make a substitution. What do you think?
No.
Just
Let's
go with
do
it.
it.
All right, we're going with it. All right,
Okay.
great. So let's pour a little bit of red.
Okay.
So we got the Cristal Pinot
look how
Noir.
pretty it
and this
is.
is 2007, which, right, with wine, vintage is important. With beer, obviously it doesn't come into play. 2007 was a year actually that they didn't consider to be great, but I found I like more the 07s and 08s.
Okay.
They're a little leaner, a little more Burgundian, right? A little more old world, kind of mushroom earth, not just enormous fruit, which I find interesting.
Old world.
So,
Okay.
old world indicator right here.
Yeah. Man, it's
Smells good,
fragrant.
doesn't it?
Woo!
Makes a neat noise on your counter.
Yeah.
So do you want to maybe just try the wine and
Yeah,
we'll see
try
if
it
we
first.
see what we think about that? I love it. Delicious. It is
Got a
real
little
fruity.
But it has a little spice to it too.
Yeah, a little pepper,
Mm-hmm.
some little mushroom.
We know how Terry feels about the spice. Yeah. So Terry, how you doing over there with your little Pinot Gris? We had to get you some of this because, well, maybe we won't, but it's really good.
Yeah, depends on if we want to share.
That's good. Okay, so we taste it. Now let me give you a little napkin
Okay.
and we're gonna sample. There you
Great.
go.
Thank you very much.
Grit cake, right?
Yep, let's go with that. Yeah, with this one. So
Okay.
ladies first.
Me first. I'm gonna get a little arugula. I love arugula. It's
Yeah, I do too.
peppery.
Yeah, maybe it'll bring out that spice in the wine. So
Rosemary, my favorite herb. How do you bite into this without looking just ridiculous?
I just did it.
Oh, you do. Let me catch up.
I definitely made a mess. Yeah. Yeah, I took the whole thing down pretty much.
Oh, it's delicious.
I think that's great. Let's see how it does on the pairing. It's got some spice. There's a lot of flavor going on
Don't
there.
talk to me right now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm having an out-of-body experience.
Let me know when I can talk again.
Okay, you can talk. Y'all, this is so good. And Dewey. Love her.
Yeah, I'm real happy with that. Our chef Ryan does a real good job of this.
Chef Ryan. Chef Ryan. Is he single? Oh, I'm married. I'm sorry. For somebody else. Happily married, honey. I'm sorry.
course,
Sit
yeah.
down. Sit down.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe if
Oh my gosh.
you're happy.
This is making
that's
love
good.
to my
Yeah,
throat
I think
right
I'm
now.
gonna finish it. Make sure you wash it back with that wine too. Get that.
Okay.
pairing.
Oh.
We are not afraid to get messy here, are we?
Okay. We have other food. We gotta get to it. Okay.
All right. Yeah, I'm real happy with
Even better. Okay, here we go.
All right, so next
Okay.
up, we're gonna do you want to do the honors? You want to be the pourer on this one?
Oh, I don't
Yep.
know. I just
Come
drink out of the bottle. I'm not classy like you.
Yeah, you know, we talked a little bit about the glass, so you can, you know, get specific about it. We went with some small ones here because we're just doing some tasting.
Just some tastings for
Not a
you,
big
my
pills.
friend.
Thank you so much. So this is the Sweetwater Border Hopper, part of their Dank Tank series. Hello. Cheers. And, oh, it's hoppy. I mean, that is floral, fragrant, perfumey
Oh my gosh,
almost.
it smells so pretty.
Hoppy, hoppy,
I
hoppy.
put this in my panty drawer, you know, to
Like a potpourri, like
yeah,
a sachet.
like a little potpourri. It's
Yeah.
like a sachet. Thank you.
I don't think I've ever met a woman that put beer in her lingerie drawer before.
The beer in her panty drawer.
I said lingerie, you said panty.
Welcome to my world. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Okay,
with
what
that.
am I tasting
but,
here?
But it's a double IPA too, so there's some malt in there. There's kind of that little bit of vanilla, kind of malted
Okay,
ball
Sweetwater.
character.
This might be my new favorite beer.
Sweet. Hopefully you can still get some.
Are you serious? Why are you bringing stuff in my house I can't get?
Well,
I
the
will
dank-
fight you.
The whole idea of the Dank Tank, right, is that it's a one-off. It's a chance for the brewer to have some fun, and they may never brew this beer again. But I just thought it would be a good pairing, and I thought it would be fun to try. So.
You know you want some camera. Dave Bruckner, that's my camera guy.
I think that was the other reason we poured small, right?
Oh, so we can share? Divide, don't hide. That's my motto. Blah, blah.
So if we're gonna jump in on that, we probably should grab one
Oh,
more.
there's food. Sorry.
napkin
Okay.
too, huh?
Okay, so all
I'll
right.
set you up here. I'll get you one.
Oh,
So
more
that's
bacon.
pimento. I picked two impossible things to eat, didn't I?
you did. You can't be cute and eat this. That's all right.
These are not first date
I'm
dishes.
not cute.
Not first date
I'm
dishes.
hungry.
That's great. I love pimento cheese. You get the big cheddar, you get the spice,
I taste cheddar.
the smoke and salt of the
And that's
bacon.
the difference because a lot of pimento cheeses, you just taste a bunch of fluff or filler. It's not just, I don't taste cheddar.
Right? Like a crab dip, you want to taste crab. Pimento, I want to taste pimento peppers, and I want to taste cheddar, so. Nice. That's fantastic. Once again, not first date food.
Slanja.
Yeah, so, whoa.
Okay, so we're gonna make a dish together.
Okay, great.
You ready?
Yeah, heck yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, awesome. Down the hatch. I like it that we, it's not like on a normal TV show where they're drinking sweet tea and pretending it's scotch. This is the real stuff here.
This is the real stuff.
If we get a little more fun.
Yummers!
Happiness tip number 2, buy local. Not only are you gonna get the best, most fresh ingredients that haven't had to travel around the world to get to you, but you're gonna be able to know the people that you buy it from. So there you are, you've got great food and drink, and you get to enjoy it with the people you buy it from.
Awesome. Seriously. You're a pro.
Awesome, me or the cookie?
Both. Okay, so you brought 2 wonderful dishes from Brickstore. Now we're gonna make a dish together. I call it my Oktoberfest salad with butternut squash, cherries, pecans, and a little bit of sherry. What do you
Perfect
think?
fall, all fall, I love it, I love it.
Yay! Okay, so what I want you to do is to get started cutting the butternut squash
I'm on it.
into bite-sized pieces, which I've already kind of cut into chunks already. And what we have in here is some mixed greens and arugula. And then last
good.
night, I decided I was going to do a little rosemary infused olive oil.
Well, that
so
sounds
I put
good.
I put a couple of sprigs of rosemary in here with some olive oil. I made my own little olive oil that's herb flavored, rosemary flavored, my favorite herb.
Love it.
And right here we have some panko, which is Japanese breadcrumbs. I've added a little kosher salt, about a teaspoon or so, and a little black pepper. And once he gets those all cut up into bite-sized pieces, we're gonna put my wonderful rosemary-infused olive oil on that, about a tablespoon or so. Mix it up really good, and then add the fresh rosemary, 2 tablespoons right here. We're gonna douse, toss around the butternut squash in the rosemary-infused olive oil, okay? And then we're going to tousle, if you will, them around in the breadcrumbs, and then put them on the baking sheet, which is already sprayed with a little olive spray, and put them in the oven, which we're going to preset for roast. Finish what you're doing. I'm gonna talk to Santiago for a minute.
I think we're good.
Okay. We're doing good?
Yeah, I think we're solid. I think I'm getting ready to toss her here in the olive oil. And I think you want a little bit of rosemary in there with the toss.
I do.
Right?
I'll do that.
Okay.
Where'd I put it?
Well, I think we got some right here. You want me to use that?
Great. Go ahead and put that on there. Did you put the olive oil on there?
I did, yeah.
You're way ahead of it. Just go ahead and
I'm
put
on
all
it.
that on there.
Well, you're a good
Yeah.
instructor.
Oh, it's so aromatic.
Oh, it smells great,
So
doesn't
good.
it? Yeah, it smells wonderful.
Tossle.
Do a little flippy.
Yummers.
Can we do a little fancy flip?
Oh, what are
Look
you?
at that. Look
A
at
chef? That's awesome.
All right, and then we're gonna bread them, right?
So let's do this over here. How
Okay.
about this?
Yeah.
Put this over here for you.
To you. Deal.
We don't want the squash too close together because then it'll steam and it won't get crispy for
Okay.
us.
Oh, that
now,
makes sense.
if you can't do the bread thing, that's fine. You can just roast it 450. It's great. You don't need the breading, but it adds a nice little texture to it, which I really like. Okay.
And, panko is nice too because you get that crunch without too much. We're not gonna get a whole lot of bread on here, right? We're
It's
still
true.
gonna taste the squash.
It's really good. And I'm gonna preheat my oven now to 450, which is roasting. Boop, 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 boop. Start.
Thank you. So
Excellent.
450, we won't burn at that? We're good,
No,
right?
it's good. It's good. We're gonna watch it around 10 minutes or so. You don't have to turn it or anything. You can if you want. You may want to rotate your pan depending on how your oven cooks. So I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, after you finish getting your
While
butter
we're doing this, should we
squash out.
talk about the pairing? Maybe while we're doing this?
What you got?
Well, if you want to grab it over there, I grabbed another local, big theme for us. So the terrapin with the gold
pumpkin?
label on it. No, we could. I wanted to talk about the pumpkin as an additional, but I think the terrapin's the way we're going to go on this because
I
we've been
shouldn't
talking
shake
so
it up.
much about local. Well, you're excited. That's okay.
Get 2 glasses. Let me get 2 glasses.
This will be all right. Yeah. And so the salad, you gave me a big cornucopia of Oktoberfest, as you said. Sort of fall flavors. And what I went with was the Terrapin Side Project. It's their Indiana Crunkle series, and this is another double IPA. So we got a local beer. It's going to have a lot of that fall kind of character to it. It's going to be hoppy, but it's also going to have some wheat in it too. So a little bit of banana on the nose, a little bit of yeastiness character to it, which I think will be really good with the squash, and still some kind of zippy, zesty, citrusy hop character.
They magically appear. So should I go ahead and open these?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Let's hope I don't break the bottle again.
I think we're gonna do okay.
Perfect.
Go ahead and pop this in the oven.
Yes, I will take care of that for
Thank
you.
you so much. Wash my hands up here.
Yummers. Now, the magic of television. I already have some already done for you. I knew you were coming.
Those are great.
Okay?
I like the little bit of crispy edge on them.
Just a little bit, because I like the crunch. Okay? So I'm gonna add my cherries.
Okay.
Can you tousle those for me?
Absolutely.
Great.
Going with the fancy flip again.
Great.
Should I put a little bit more on there, just a touch?
No, it's good. Just move
Okay.
it around in there. I'm gonna
Got it.
get some sherry.
All right, put those on top.
There
Oh, that's
you
right. You
go.
said that'll pump them up a
Yeah,
little
that'll
bit,
pump
right?
them up a little bit, and once that cools down a little bit, then we'll add the sherry. Okay? What I would like you to do is add a little bit of this olive oil to our pecans here, just to get that flavor. Just a drop,
Just
if
a
you will.
drizzle.
Just a drop. And I'm gonna distribute this into my salad, you see. Yummers!
I like that you infuse your own olive oil.
I can't get enough of it.
Okay, and we're sort of doing this European style. We're finishing with the salad. I like that too.
We're finishing with the salad.
I like it.
Okay.
Oh, do you need a tablespoon?
No, I can measure it.
You
I think I
eyeball it
can.
up? You sure?
I can
Okay.
sight it. I can sight it. Yeah, that's good. Well, okay, that's a little bit more, but it's all wine. It's all good. Okay, so great. Here we go. Looking good. You want to taste one of the cherries?
Yeah, I do. Oh, that's great. Really
Taste the
good.
rosemary?
Yeah, absolutely.
Toss with your hands. Who cares?
I love it.
Okay, this is our dressing as well as the cherry on top. Oh my gosh, I'm brilliant. I wow myself. Okay, so I'm just gonna pour that on a little bit. Okay, and then I'm just gonna toss a little bit of our cherries. I'm gonna serve this at room temperature.
Looks good.
Is that good?
Yeah, I think that's probably about the right amount there.
That's good. Okay, are you ready to get into it?
Great, yeah.
Okay, let me
let's
get
in
some
there.
plates.
Are you too quick for me? So you already got the pecans in there. We're in there.
I already got the pecans in
great.
there.
Wonderful. Awesome. I missed that step.
Happiness tip number 3. If you're worried about mistakes, throwing away food, trying new things, you're wasting your time. Mistakes are part of the process. Case in point, you're looking at chocolate Guinness cupcake batter on my ceiling. That's right, I tried a new recipe for the first time, was watching television, got a little distracted, dropped the spatula in the mixing bowl, went everywhere. It was a nightmare, but the cupcakes were delicious. You're worried about messing up, throwing away food, whatever. You learn. So don't be afraid to make mistakes. It makes everything better. There we go.
Looks good.
That look good?
Nice, yeah, you should be in the biz. Looks good.
Okay, we're gonna top it with a little scallions. A little savoriness.
That'd be nice.
There
I guess
you
I should
go.
get the, while you're doing that, I'll get the beer going.
Oh yeah,
here.
so what have you paired to go with our wonderful salad?
So, Terrapin, another local brewery here, this is their side project. So they have their mainline beers that they do, and then the side project, kind of like a musician would have a side project. Music's a big part of Terrapin and what they do.
I know all about that.
This is their Indiana Crunkles German-style wheat IPA. So it's an IPA, it's hoppy, it's got a lot of that floral citrus character, but it's also got some wheat to it. And I think that should be great with a lot of the fall flavors that you put together. And what I love about wheat, especially on the nose of the beer, right?
Yeah.
As you're smelling it, the aroma, if you will, is we're gonna get some banana on there too. And I think that'll be great with the fruit in there, with the squash, and it should still work well with the sherry.
Okay, let's try it.
It smells great, doesn't it?
What's the Irish toast again?
Slanja.
Slanja.
Slanja. Cheers.
That's good too.
Oh, that's tasty.
You
yeah.
ready?
I'm
Let's get
excited.
a
This
little
looks great.
cherry.
You know, it's funny. I keep thinking these are croutons, but this is it's the panko rolled squash.
butternut squash,
Love it.
seasonal fruit.
That's amazing. That's really good.
Little pecan in there. I love some nuts.
You know, and it's when you're doing the dressing, I was thinking, I wonder if it's going to be too light, but it's not. It's perfect.
It's good
Let's try it
because
with the
we have
pairing, too.
rosemary on the butternut squash.
You were going to say raw pecans, and you said rosemary. That was pretty awesome.
Thank you for drawing attention to that. Rosemary on the pecans. We also have it on the butternut squash. So there's flavor throughout, right?
Yep. Yeah,
And
you
the
do.
sherry.
You smell the rosemary, and then you get it in the finish.
Very, very good.
That's a great pairing. And salad, we talked about it a little bit earlier, but salad's like the hardest thing. You can't do it with wine because you always have vinegar in your dressing.
It's a light dish for the fall, which is hard to find in the winter and the fall seasons
Right.
because everything is really, really heavy.
Not a ton of cream or butter on this one. It's real refreshing. and maybe that's the genius to end in with the salad, the Euro way. What did you say you were earlier? Classy? Were we classy? Is that what we were?
Am I classy?
I think so.
I'm
yeah.
classy.
Classy with the hats. We're
Mike
looking
Gallagher.
good. Cheers.
Thank you so much, Brick Store. We love Brick Store.
This has been great.
To you and a happy, happy hour.
Here's to drinking and eating local with good friends.